Hey folks, Jonathan here. Got a few things here that been laying around here for a long time. You know, just an old seat. There's some planter plates. I think I'm on a National Harvester. Got an old double chain. This is a heavy chain and a big wrench. And that's a big wrench. And been around here for a long time, and I'm going to do something with them. And right or wrong, sometimes you feel a little bit artsy, if artsy's a word, but and I'll show you what I'm going to do, or show you what it looks like when it's done, and I might use different parts or these parts or something when I'm finished, but we're going to put something together. Just in one of them kind of moods, I guess. Show you more. Okay folks, I got my chain welded up in the shape I want, and did backrest, and then a place to sit here, and then the foot on it. And you can see I kicked it up right here and brought it back down, and I just welded everything on the back side, and you know, welded actually, you know, both sides. And I started from here on the back side, but I think it'll work. I'm still going to have to use a brace on it, but I'm going to come up with something. I've got some old stuff. I got these forks. I'm not sure what these for. I've got two sets of these. They're hand forged, and the way they're hooked, this one's broke a little bit, but it's not quite what they know what they was for. If anybody knows, maybe they can tell me, but this one's broke, and I've got another set of them, but you know, you can definitely tell they was hand forged. They're really old, but I may use them for braces to come up at the back, or I may use something else, but we'll figure that out. But I'll show you more of what it's going to look like here as I go. Okay folks, this wrench here, I'm going to use it for a foot going across on our chair, and I want to show you how big this thing was. It's I guess it's about 2 inch, and I'm going to show you. You see where it's been beat on. Someone has hit it evidently for a long time, and mushroomed it out, so I'm having to grind one side of it. I'm going to leave it mushroomed out on the other, because it's going to sit flat on the floor, but I just wanted to show you that. But this is what I'm going to use for part of the leg going across, and that's why I left that bump up right there. And I'll get it set on there welded, and I'll show you, and then I need to, like I said, get a back support on it, and we'll put the seat on it, and I got a footrest I'm going to put on it. I made this a little high and lean back, and because I wanted it that way, and but I will show you as I go. Okay folks, we finished up with this chair, I guess you could call it. You know, when you're doing stuff like this, just welding a bunch of stuff together, you usually see things when you're done that would have looked so nice if you'd have remembered to do them, or thought to do them. Not necessarily remembered, but the way this chain is, if I had wrapped that chain around these seat plates and put these inside there, and same thing up here, if I had wrapped them around and put them inside, the thing would have looked a whole lot better. And I've got 4 of them seat plates. It would have worked out really good, you know, 2 on each side, but I didn't do it. So that's the way it goes. And I just welded a bunch of junk together. So I ended up using our forged hook pieces there, and them hooks on these things come down, and they bend out this way. If they bend in, I'd say they're, you know, for cotton bales or something like that, but these things come out and bend around, so I'm not quite sure what they was for, but we used it. Just been hanging on the wall. So put an old sprocket here, put the footrest. I was going to use another big wrench. Got a big aluminum wrench right here, but I didn't think aluminum would look good on this thing. Just leave it all rusty. Put a sprocket down at the bottom, and then an old rod and a piston. I think it's out of an old Fordson tractor, and it might be a case, but I can't remember. But and then I used the old hoof nippers what's left of the end of them after I cut them off and used the, the handles from our steam engine. And just an old tractor seat. This one's actually a Fortson seat. It's got it stamped in there, and it'd be nice on original Fortson, but it was busted in the center, cracked out pretty bad. And I had welded it up some years back, but anyway, I decided to use it for this. All right, this took about an hour. Just something a little bit different. So we got another place to sit anyway. And till next time, bye.